Hello, anonymous strangers on the internet, and welcome to another exciting episode of Let's Play Prison Architect. Good news, so far I am running completely on coffee and coffee alone, and that is a good thing. Everyone loves coffee. So originally I was going to build out before I bothered recording again, because I felt like making prison cells would not be fun to watch. However, this happened. You see this? This is what we like to call an escape tunnel. These occur when you space out and fail to do shakedowns on a regular basis. So, shakedowns are a good thing. Let's go ahead and search a cell block over here, cause whoops. Okay, search cell block. One of these guys around here somewhere. It might be in here too, though. Trying to see where the missing guy is, but I'm just not seeing one. So someone either dug a long time or yeah. So somewhere around here, I'm anticipating there's going to be a hole. While they're checking that out, this needs to go away for obvious reasons. Whoops. 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 And I probably should do something about that, like more gates, I guess. I don't know. I thought my perimeter walls would have done it, but nope. Nope. Did not do it successfully. That's not open. I also realized I don't have any door servos or anything like that going on right now. I also realized that these guys are going to get pretty angry at me soon, but whatever. That's the cost of doing business in prison, I guess. So let's go ahead and make this area have things while we're waiting. I don't have any water running through here. What? Who died? Who died? Oh, you were probably a snitch, weren't you? Because you guys seem pretty pissed off. Can't see corpse under all the blood. Oh, there we go. Yep, snitch, expert fighter. That is a suicidal combination right there, my friend. It is said he felt sexual ecstasy when looking at burning barn. Well, that's fun for you. Cool, you're also dead now. So, yeah. Yeah, okay. There's our tunnel. There we go. I knew it would be around here somewhere. So, when you get a tunnel, you gotta go over to the materials section, which is actually a little bit weird now that I think about it. And delete that bad boy. This unfortunately makes these 3 cells completely useless. I'm actually curious how there ended up only being 1 escapee when all 3 of them built the exit, and I saw them sitting in their cells earlier. But that's fine. We also had 1 death. 1 horrible, horrible death. So let's see here. We do have the double canteens now, so that's going to help a little bit with this space problem. I'm hoping that'll improve, but you know what, I'm going to probably have to build out another kitchen here and then build 2 more canteens, or just expand that. Which is fine too. It's just like this amount of people in this amount of space is how unhappiness happens. So let's go check out our logistics. Food distribution. We need to get some more of these guys to go up here. I actually don't care where those go. Honestly, I think the holding cell is what's making it abnormally sized over here, so that's fine. Yeah, that should work fine. Actually, I might actually build second canteen and kitchen down this direction, but yeah, because I think each can hold like 8 guys, right? So 8. Oh, you're getting beaten. The overcrowded prison policy doesn't seem to be working out very well. It's so strange. It's as though they're angry and wants to murder each other's faces. But that's fine, because I should only be taking maximum security prisoners. And I wanted to check out my gang's info to see if we got a boss going on here yet. The answer is no. No boss. Just no boss. But that's fine. That's fine. Not a problem. Didn't want to have a gang boss anyway. Most of our gang members are currently hanging out in this very crowded holding cell too. So let's focus on that. Let's make this yard a little bit less boring, and then we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and start. Oops, I've been playing too much RimWorld. I can't figure out how to rotate this. There we go. RimWorld, by the way, is an amazing game. If you haven't played it, I strongly recommend it. Someone on YouTube actually recommended it to me, and it's like this, it's pretty much everything I ever wanted in a game, if I'm honest with you, but it's, like, sort of like Firefly in that you're in this sort of cowboyish universe, where, like, the outlier planets have, like, crash landings, and so you crash land on this planet, and life's sort of awful, but the less awful part about it is you try to survive. And so, like, you can do a lot of different things to screw with the difficulty, which is quite nice. Its art style is sort of like an ugly version of Prison Architect, which I also enjoy, because Prison Architect art is, like, vaguely South Parky, which I enjoy, but I know some people absolutely hate, so whatever to them. And yeah, I'm sort of a fan. I sort of really like it. So, oh, I should make sure I actually have people working places. Yes. Logistics, prison labor. Oh, yep, there's one guy sitting there. Excellent, good work, one guy. Is there no water somewhere in here? That's weird. Oh, you know what I really should do is I should really build out this mailroom. Yes, let's do that. So, instead of focusing on having enough cells for everyone, mailroom. Because, you know, you'll get their needs met, and maybe they're going to be less likely to riot when I do unnecessary searches. I don't know. Sorting desk and a table. Okay. Let's make that happen. So, sorting desk. I can probably put those back here. And table. I want this to be staff only. And I feel like logistics, prison labor. We'll have 3 guys working there, because why not? 3 guys for all the mail of the entire prison's probably not enough, but, you know, it's not like we have people escaping through tunnels or anything weird like that. Oh, anyway, so RimWorld, like, the thing that I like about it that sort of attracts me a little bit more than Prison Architect right now is I feel like Prison Architect is just fundamentally too easy. Like, even when I do things that should be making it harder. So, like, for example, if I decide in my infinite wisdom that, like, I'm just gonna have everyone in lockdown for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, and there will be no leaving for any reason. Like, for whatever reason, Prison Architect isn't like, you know what, that's actually something you shouldn't be able to do, so I'm gonna make you lose now. Instead of doing that, Prison Architect's like, oh yeah, everybody being locked up endlessly, that seems like a great idea. They'll get a little bit cranky, they'll punch each other sometimes, but you know, with your hundreds and hundreds of prisoners who are all very violent, they're just fine with that. It's not a big deal. I mean, they've had worse, right? And I think that's one of the things that I'm a little frustrated with the game about right now. Like, it should be harder than this. And I get that I've played it a lot. But like, as you guys have seen, I'm doing a lot of really dumb stuff pretty much constantly. Like, Like, this whole shenanigans here, pretty stupid, right? Like, forgetting to put gates here so prisoners could easily run out. I had that happen in my last prison, but, like, no real consequences for it. It's not a big deal. I mean, a little less than ideal, but not anything that I would call a true problem. And I think that's my current problem with it. Like, I love having the easy peasy mode where I can just build things and see what it looks like and it's all lovely. But I also should fail if I'm doing really poorly. Like, I feel like that's just a necessity in life. If you do bad things repeatedly, bad things should happen to you. But instead of having bad things happen to you, you just carry on and go on your little lovely way, and it's not really a big deal. Nobody's the wiser. So that would be my current complaint about the game as it is. I think logistically that we're currently getting all of our prisoners fed, which is probably a good thing. Feeding them seems pretty important. I'm going to probably just have this be my shower. I did it in the back on the other two sides. And this way we'll have it in the front, which is going to be a little bit closer to where everything else is, because they go take a shower before they do whatever else the rest of the day. So 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. 4 inside and inside out. That looks not quite right, and I'm not sure why. 4 on the inside, 3 on the inside. That's why. Sometimes when I talk, when I make thinkings, it doesn't think right. Anyways, so with RimWorld, one of the things that I really, really, really like about it, as you're probably noticing, is there is that element of, oh, you've screwed up and now everybody's dead. Which is a weird thing to say is like a big positive in a game, but like with where I am right now, it's a big positive in a game. Look, it's his little corpse there. He likes fires and now he's dead. You know, I actually don't need that space there. I can just make this a cell block through here with my vertical stacking. But then it looks slightly off. That's alright, you're now a solitary cell. And we'll have that be our exit way. We'll do luxury cell? Luxury cell. And then another solitary cell. And that'll go out here. This can just continue getting built here. You're no longer a luxury cell. I've decided it makes me feel like things are built weird. Yeah, so anyway, the reason that it's able to have so many different, I guess, difficulties, like, because there's a way that you can play RimWorld and everything's super duper easy peasy, and it's amazing, because you're like, I didn't get what was going on before, but now I feel like I'm somewhat in control of stuff. Because it has an AI storyteller, so pretty much, if you've played other games with them, then you're probably familiar, but it's essentially a way that you can be like, hey, Mr. Game, I would like it to be this difficult, so please be gentle. It's my first time. Or you can say, hey, Mr. Game, I like it when I get abused, and since we're playing a game, why don't you be cruel and unusual to me? That could be fun. And the game's like, yeah, sure, I mean, if that's what you're into, let me just beat you in the face with fire. So there's that element, which is quite nice, because I'm going to relocate this actually, because sometimes you don't want to be successful that easily, like, and I think that's where I've gotten to with Prison Architect. Like, I feel like success is easy, you can't really fail, life is amazing, and you're just infinitely successful, and I don't like being infinitely successful. I like challenge and being beaten in the face with fire. Not to say I hate the game. Like, I absolutely love this game, obviously. I've played approaching 100 hours on it, which is concerning for my social life. But that's fine, because I didn't really need one of those anyway. So that'll lead hallway here. Oh, I still need a yard. Which one of you is going to make the most sense to become a yard? That's the real question. So yeah, I'm hoping, since Prison Architect is on its way to being released here soon, that they're going to consider some elements to make it more challenging, because right now it's just sort of like, la 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 la, I'm invincible, I just killed a bunch of guys and it's all good. No consequences for me. They might get into some fights, but that's not really a big deal because it doesn't end the game if they fight a lot. Like, honestly, the criteria to fail seems unnecessarily excessive, if I were to put it gently. Luxury cell with a window going to the outdoors that hopefully you won't escape through. Actually, yes, luxury cell. Okay, so we're just building out some cells here, as you can see, because I'm not really using forethought. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do with this, but I think this is going to be fine. What I'll probably do is I'll probably get rid of this cell here, and then this game doesn't like it when you don't make things into squares, though. So I could have a tiny dinky little yard, but I feel like that's a really bad idea. So what I'll probably do instead is I'll let this just be a cell. This will be an exit area. We'll walk through here, and then here's where I'll have my yard. So we'll have the yard through there to there. And then to here maybe, and then I can do a couple more cells and then go into the shower. These lucky guys have prison cells that exit right into the shower area. Actually, I'll probably just scooch them back a little bit, solve that problem without it being awkward. Because then, you know, you have to worry about drains and drowning people, and it's just so much more so much more unnecessary things to clean. Okay, there we go. So the only thing I don't like about this is that we only have one skinny entrance down to the showers, and that this yard is a little bit small, but I honestly think it's gonna probably be pretty okay. Then you also have all these toilets next to the escape route, which, as we learned recently, whoops, but I think that's gonna be okay, because this will be my showers yard right next to the outside. That's also not wise of me. So maybe instead, what do I want to do instead? I could turn one of these into a yard, but I went through all that effort to make them look so pretty. Yeah, I'm sensing now that some of my plans were poorly thought through. Yeah, I don't love this. Don't love this at all. Because we're going to come across that problem, which is these guys are too close to really not do that. But I can have an exit here. That makes this cell completely worthless. I can have an extra large cell, but it's a little weird. Don't know. These cells aren't an issue. You can just open sideways. You can open sideways. Don't like it. I don't like it. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like this was poorly thought out. Okay. Now I'm going to do instead, no luxury cell for you, sir. We're just going to have an extra walking path. And then I'll probably demolish this, and that will help with my bottleneck issue. And then, since all of you are no longer going to be cells, you're going to be my yard. So this will just be a really big fat path that leads over to our yard, which will be right through here. That does just seem too big though, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to add a couple more cells here. And then, no, I cannot do that. That does not make sense. Maybe do this. See, watching me try to use my spatial reasoning skills is not fantastic right now, because I don't have any, but that's alright. One thing I'm pretty excited about is tonight I'm going to a thing where I'm going to go teach some lady nerds how to program, which will be fun, so hopefully that goes well and everybody is happy hunky-dory, because there's a lot of issues with not having enough women in technology because they think dudes are jerks, or they're scared of dudes, or it's a severely male-dominated industry, blah blah blah. Okay, this is not looking bad to me. So we have this here, this cell block's pretty large. We have this walkway here. Here will be our yard, which is long and skinny, which isn't bad. And then we have showers through there. I think this is actually pretty good, because this is far away enough from the walls. And I'm going to make that indoors. That's going to be the only thing I have to make sure I do, because that'll prevent a lot of contraband from getting in. Gotta remember this is my concrete prison, so let's go ahead and do this. And this. And this. And this. And finally, this. So, I need to build some doors. I don't know. Do I really need a jail door on the showers? I did regular doors down there. Let's do some more regular doors. And then let's see here. These are going to be a bunch of different cell blocks. Like, I think I want this one to be separated. So I'm going to get a large jail door here. I'll put jail door here. And then these guys will be all integrated. So that's fine. I like that. And then we're going to have to work on our piping. The amazing thing about piping is that you only need one water conduit. Actually, you know what? I realized last time when I did that, I did weird things. So I'm going to continue waiting for them to just build that out, and then I'll focus strictly on toilets and building things that way. So not too bad. I mean, we still have more guys than I would like stuck in this little room. We have 23 prisoners up for parole. Holy crap. How many parole hearings do I have scheduled today? Programs? No equipment. That's... I thought I made a classroom. Are you not a classroom? Start. Okay. Whatever. Gonna ignore that that happened. I don't have a workshop yet. I think that was what's gonna go here. Because it's sort of close to exports-ish. I don't have any behavioral therapy. That's weird, because these guys just jump someone. Parole hearings! Oh my goodness, I seriously don't have any. Well, let's go ahead and get as many of these to happen in a day as I can, which is going to be 4. Not bad. I feel like if I had scheduled that beforehand, it would be a non-issue. And I didn't schedule that beforehand, so whoopsie-doopsie on my part. And no teachers, so let's do that. Do I have an Alcoholics Anonymous group? Perfect, perfect, perfect. Spiritual guidance, 27Q. Yeah, that's good. Let me check out bureaucracy, because I still don't have tasers for my guards yet. Oh, yep. Acquired lawyer. I haven't hired one of those yet either. As you can tell, my fixation on building lots and lots of prison cells has led me to be severely behind in other areas of this game, such as making sure that I have a lawyer so that I can maybe get death row guys. In my experience, that never happens, probably because I keep forgetting to hire a lawyer. And I'm just not patient enough for that nonsense, quite honestly. So these guys are going to go ahead and work on that. These guys aren't sleeping because they're all trapped in a tiny cell together, but they don't seem to be too angry. Hello, Brian O'Neill. Oh, sorry, that's Bill O'Neill. My bad. Sorry, Bill. Not mean to call you by the wrong name. Sometimes I'm just not caring enough about your needs. Here's my chapel. Let's see here. Is everything still super overcrowded? Why are all you guys... Oh, because you're the holding cell guys. That makes sense. Yeah, these guys have much fewer people just because they don't have the 100-something guys without a bed in the holding cell going straight over there. So, yeah. Yeah. That's why this guy died. What? Hey! Hey! Hey. Whoa! We have a legendary, guys! Why aren't you in charge of one of the gangs? Dude! Dude, be in charge of one of my gangs. Look at you, you're amazing. You would have fit in so well. You're legendary and not a gang member. This is unfortunate because I wanted gang members, and you're so violent. Look, you're extremely strong and tough and volatile and stoical and fearless and an expert fighter. Like, that right there screams to me, you should be in charge of a gang. Like, I don't know who wouldn't go along with that. You're extremely tough and a gang member. You're just not as cool as the legendary guy. Come on. I mean, it's probably good because I feel like if he was a gang member, we'd be having a riot right now because he just went into solitary. What are you doing in solitary? Get out of there, weirdo. Is this? Are you somehow stationed here? You're not stationed there. You're stationed over here, sir. You see that? Here's your station. Not in the solitary cell. I don't station people there. That would be weird. Then you'd have one guy just watching while everybody else does stuff. Okay, sweet. So we've got some walls going on here, which who can say no to walls? Everybody loves walls. Let's build this out. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, let's put that back out. I'm really bad about aiming my my one thing, that thing that you do when you build things. My cursor, when I'm trying to not overload directly on top of another wall, because then my wall's just disappearing. That always makes me kind of... Oh, are you fighting him again? Because, I mean, I don't blame you. Man, you're bloody. It's a good thing the infirmary just got its wall back. Is there no light in the infirmary? That's a little weird, but whatever. This should be good though, because I feel like our prisoners could use some more, just more. If it exists and I could have more of it, the answer is yes, I do need more of it. So, sorry, I like to do my cells individually. I could use the copy paste tool, I just choose not to. It doesn't feel as right to me. Yeah, see up here is not overwhelming, because I think we have a good number of guys designated to that zone, so that's good. Good. I'll probably run through some electrical cable or something. Oh, shiznit, I should have put a door there. Whatever, we'll fix that in a second. Okay, that's still perimeter wall, I'm fine with that. Nobody digs through perimeter wall, it's clearly safe. But we do need to put a door there, because otherwise our people in the bobber thingies are gonna get trapped, which would suck. There we go, you can now exit. Congratulations, you're living the dream. You know, one function in this game I would really like to see, because I think it would make life a little bit easier for me. Like, for example, I don't really have any problem with the tough guys, so like the max security prisoners intermingling with the non-max security prisoners, I guess, for lack of a better term. I don't like how my bigger canteen has more people. Let me change that. Like, you guys here, I want you to go up there. 'Cause that has slightly more space, and maybe life won't be so awful. 123 demand. Wow, there's a lot of guys in that. Okay. Oh, that guy took off his shirt. Shit's going down. Man, I really need to get those guys into cells. Okay. Let's just go ahead and take a second to make sure that I have my doors everywhere I need them. And my walls, actually, because there should be a wall here. I'm going to want them to just be able to directly go over here, so I actually have no need for that door there, if I think about it. That door there is good. That's gonna turn into a wall. I should actually just dismantle this. Dismantle. Oh shiz, no, there actually is reason. Cancel. Cancel the dismantle. Okay, that's gonna end up getting dismantled. Wow. You, sir, need to join a gang. Imagine with how frequently you fight, life could be amazing. Amazing, and you're choosing for it not to be. That's what I just don't understand. So I have so many prisoners right now. I'm gonna actually just hire some more guards. Oh wait, these are guard patrols. I don't need to have more of those. Staff. Guard. This area right here is a super risk area because they can just walk over and get some sweet, sweet contraband, which they probably do all the time. Over here is also a risk. I'm going to have to get that blocked off and indoors somehow. That'll be a future problem I address. But for now, I'm not really caring about too much other than the fact that, as per usual, I do not have enough cells for how many prisoners I have. So we should be getting some more maximum security guys in right now. And hopefully we can get us a gang leader, because this game, we now have like 170 something. I'm only taking a maximum security guys. We're getting about 20 each day. Oops. And so far, none of them have been everything I was hoping for, which is a shame. Here we go. Oh, I love you, perimeter wall. You feel so nice. I love watching my little workmen work. It's so nice. I wish my prison labor was as efficient. Though I feel like my workmen are also significantly cheaper, which is helpful, considering, my prison labor is significantly cheaper, which is helpful. Bam. Okay, so next thing I like to do, I like to get my beds and my toilets in there. Bed, 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 bed. Whoops. I'm having like horrible aim today. I'm totally in control of my cursor. Just you watch. Oh, whoops, missed again. There used to be an indicator that, oh, you know what, we're going to do a shakedown here. Oh, those guys are all fighting, so you guys are destroying stuff everywhere. Come on, guys, go to bed. Oh, man. Okay. They're going to continue being volatile, and I'm going to probably find some more tunnel systems, so hopefully we can interrupt that before it becomes a problem. Oops. One other thing that I think is interesting about this game is, like, pretty much you have a bunch of things that could become real problems. For example, tunneling. Tunneling can very easily become a real problem, and the solution to tunneling is to just do shakedowns, and if you do shakedowns while they're asleep, you'll see here the danger level doesn't really go up that high. Which, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I feel like, again, there's no real risk. Like, you have a problem, the solution to it is to just do it in a way that makes it so it's less of a problem. And I would think that tunnels should be a pretty consistent issue, which, like, there was a point in one of the alphas where it was like people were tunneling constantly, and it was like, oh god, are you kidding me? And so they added in dogs to help solve that a little bit. That was dumb of me. Wow! Wow, let him heal up, guys. Stop fighting in there. It's like I put 100 and something of you in there and you just start fighting constantly. It makes no sense, man. But, yeah, so you'll see there was some poor forethought on my part here, because I have toilets that are directly next to walls, which I try to avoid doing. It's just apparently I did not succeed in this particular case, and that guy's gonna have a toilet right next to there, so, well, whatever. which is fine. It's whatever. It's not really a big deal. I mean, as you've noticed, I already have prisoners who are tunneling through anyway, and the fact that the toilets are slightly further from the exit, say underneath a bunch of offices, isn't really solving that problem. Let's see here. So we've got that going. We're gonna go ahead and check down here. Everybody's going to my nice little tiny chapel. I think one of the problems with the design in this prison too is I severely underestimated like how much space they need. It's like, oh, it's a tiny prison. I don't need that much of anything. And I think one of the problems with that is that I also systematically decided to keep having as many legendary or as many max security prisoners as possible, so that it would be more likely I could get a legendary prisoner. So I went for tiny prison plus a crap load of people, which may or may not have been a great idea. I accept that now. But, you know, I'm not really experiencing any severe consequences for that, so, you know, it's not really that big of a problem, right? Right, yes. That is correct. Not really that big of a problem. Toilet's there, and then I think I put all the other ones right along here. Water for everyone. Bam. Oh, and I also am going to need some electricity so people can actually see things. I also, one thing I feel like I've failed to do successfully, or at least to the extent that it should be done, is I have failed to put in, oh look, they're fighting again. I feel like I failed to put in enough, like, electronic things. I usually, when I'm not building prisons while I'm playing online, I usually build, like, electronic door switches, and I have a guards room and other stuff, so I don't have to have as much manual intervention from my guards. So honestly, I don't think a lot of manual intervention is particularly bad in this case, since, I mean, it seems like everything's a little bit overwhelmed just in general. And, like, this kitchen is not large enough, as you can tell from the fact that they're, like, not caught up on dishes, not caught up on really anything. But it's fine, it's fine. There's just blood everywhere, not a big deal. Maybe I should hire more prisoners in my cleaning cupboard. But that's okay. So, we're going to go ahead and end this video here. My goal is for next time, I'll probably continue after all of this has been built out, and hopefully nobody will do anything interesting like escape, so I will not stick to my word. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked, click like. If you disliked, click dislike. It's like you have words. Oh, look, we're fighting again. Oh, and we found drugs. Awesome, awesome. I'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching.